Okay, so the way we start all of these is we get you to clap into the microphone. So you just please clap. Brilliant. Okay. So who are you, and what is this behind us? So just give us a quick rundown of what it is.
So my name's Elliott, and I'm one of the founders of the Roto, which is the first ever virtual reality platform, motorized virtual reality platform.
Okay, so what exactly is this for? So why did you do VR, and what is special about the chair over other VR things?
Well, so when we got the Oculus originally, we were like, we're gamers, and we were so excited about, exploring 360 VR worlds. And what we found pretty quickly is that once we put the headset on, after looking, for your hands for a couple of seconds and looking around for maybe 10 seconds, you end up playing it like a normal video game, and that causes nausea when you use that right thumbstick to spin the world around when you're actually not physically moving in the real world. And we realized that actually turning in the real world is really important. But then we started to think, well, why aren't people turning in the real world? And there's physical issues involved with that, and there's psychological ones. The physical ones is that they've got cables, so we had to come up with a solution to enable you to spin around infinitely in different directions without ever getting tangled. Then there's the psychological issues of, well, can people really be bothered to turn around? And having a motor underneath you with fun controls, actually, as you can see behind someone spinning around, he's never played on it before, but they're very intuitive. And now people are exploring virtual reality as a medium, as it should be, not getting nauseous and seeing a full 360 environment.
So they're playing Alien Isolation today, but you're getting in touch with other developers. So what sort of games have you had on it so far?
Well, so Alien Isolation is incredible, and we're getting like random screams every 5 minutes. It's awesome. There's a game called Titans of Space, which is a really cool demo by Drash, and actually we're building force feedback features, because when you combine the direction that you're facing, which we're tracking, with a motor, they can turn us towards the action. So as you're flying around the Earth, they're turning us to see various events that's happening. So that's really cool, flying a spaceship and being turned. Also, Windlands is a game where you kind of feel like Spider-Man. We're working with them. Also, VR Karts. Radial G is a game that is absolutely incredible. Looking to work with them to put force feedback in the game and have everything aligned, so you really get that deeper sense of immersion.
Yeah, we played some other VR stuff, and we played Radial G, and I think that would be amazing on that. So what is the difference between the build you've got here today and what you actually plan to do? Because you were in early... So what do you want to have in it?
Well, so we're at a stage where we're actually just launching our Kickstarter. I'll just get that in now. There's a plug. So behind here is a functional prototype. You can see the computers on board, but over here is the... I'm sorry. Is what we're looking to create. It's actually going to be slightly smaller than that, only 10 centimeters high. It replaces, it's 65 centimeters diameter, and it replaces the base of your existing swivel chair, so it takes up no more space than what you already have at home. And you just plug in the pedals that come with it, or the foot pad, and then you can explore 360 degrees in comfort, in a soft and comfortable environment, as opposed to a hard, tangly affair that VR tends to be at the moment, clunky.
So the wires aren't an issue. And so I played it a minute ago, and we moved by twisting your feet in the chair, but you're going to have pedals as well, aren't you? So you can walk forward and back and that sort of thing? So,
the pedals can be used for accelerate and brake in a driving game now. If you've got the table, you can bring your accessories into 360 VR, like whether it's a flight stick or steering wheel. But ultimately, we want the foot buttons, touch pedals, no physical exertion, touch pedals to replicate an individual footstep, so you can take a step into virtual reality. But the actual rotations is a couple of methodologies that we're looking at. One is rotating the foot pad clockwise or anti-clockwise. That rotates your body. That's really intuitive. Everyone's doing it here within a minute. It's easy. But we think it's going to be really intuitive as well. And actually, someone on Reddit came up with the idea, and I promised him that if it works out, he's going to get all the credit. And I've forgotten his name, so that's embarrassing, but I'll find it. That if you turn your neck more than 30 degrees, then the platform will automatically turn you. So it's completely intuitive and no user input. And then, of course, there's be turned by the movie director to go see an event. That's also a cool feature. So turning is done by a number of methodologies.
So you want to have this, because you said it replaces the base of the chair, so you want it in people's homes rather than arcades and that sort of thing. So you want it very accessible for people. Yeah. So does it work with sort of standard office chairs, or what, how does it work?
It works with pretty much any universal swivel chair. You know, that's a grey area, but pretty much any universal swivel chair. It works with every headset, and it works with every game and movie, and it works with pretty much every accessory. So it's completely complementary to all the things that you probably have already, all the things that you might be looking to get or want to get. So I think that's important. Hopefully we'll have a lot of friends out there that you know, we work together.
Yeah. So you say it's modular. So if say you wanted the new Steam VR, you could just take out the Oculus one, put in your Steam one.
Yeah, well, they haven't confirmed what their cable connections are like, so it may be that we have to have a different adapter, so that's why we've made it modular. So it's a future-proof system. Doesn't matter what you buy today, as a newer headset comes out, just replace the adapter and it will work with that headset.
I'm really impressed because it's not only really good in using it, but it's actually really small. You can get it in. It's not that expensive. It's really cool.
But everything that I discussed so far is what we kind of planned. What we didn't plan for is when you turn around, you get that slight centrifugal force. It's massive because it reminds your brain that you've got body mass, and when you've got the headset on, you feel like you're in that virtual world. It transcends into it, and you start playing the games differently, and you absolutely feel more immersed in the Roto than you do playing VR otherwise. Irrespective of being able to explore 360 degrees, you feel more immersed because of that rotational centrifugal force. So yeah, we're really excited by the reaction, and we hope it help us support us on Kickstarter.
So your Kickstarter's just started? Yeah, so there'll be a link in the description for that, so check it out because it's really cool. Yeah, so best of luck. Yeah, thank you very much.
Cheers.
Thank you very much. Cheers.